Hi guys, this is another trip I'm going to share with you on YouTube. Nicola's emptying a bin behind, as you can see. We got a big trip, road trip now. We're going to do from my home village in Cairngorms up to Scotland, and hopefully then we're going to travel over to Skye, have a look at Loch Ness, Loch Linney, fairy pools, the Old Manor Store, hopefully, if weather's good and we can get some photos and video footage. We travelled up last night just to get some journey, an hour and a half or 2 hours into our way, rather than get up this morning and really crack on. And we've stayed in an MHA pull-up, which is a place called Knighton in Mid Wales. All the kids are jumping into school there. So yeah, we stayed there last night. It is like just a car park pull-up camper place, and this is pretty much where we're at. It's only just, like I say, a pull-up. There's another guy with us as well, and like I say, that's what we're doing. But we can head on off early this morning. Now it's well, it's 8 o'clock, not early, but it's, you know, we don't want to be too early. It's 8 o'clock this morning, and we haven't had any breakfast or anything, but we're gonna get on the road, and then when we feel that we need to stop somewhere, we'll pull over and go for some breakfast. But the weather's good, the roads are looking good, so that will make the roads better for us. And like I say, we'll head on now straight away, and we'll pull over at some point and maybe cook something in the van, or we'll stop and we'll grab some nice little coffee somewhere and grab some breakfast there. Here we are, Scotland. Here we are guys, Strathclyde Country Park, Caravan and Camping Club. Hi guys, we reached Strathclyde Motorhome and Caravan Club site last night. It was about five and a half hours from Knighton. Super drive up, a little bit of traffic, which was nothing major, nothing toward really. Good run up really. We reached here last night. The brilliant sights, you know exactly where you go with the club. Nice hot showers, and it's really clean and spotless here really. So we based up now, we filled up with water ready. It's all filled, ready to go. And we're going to try and get up to Loch Lomond today. That's about 50-60 miles from us, and then we'll head on probably onto Fort William at some point today, after doing a bit of sightseeing around Loch Lomond. So it's just up now, a bit of breakfast, nice shower, and then we'll get onto the road, hit the road running. Hi guys, me again. Found a beautiful place in up the top of Loch Lomond. We was looking for Honeymoon Falls, but it was quite full in a couple of parks around here because it's such a popular place, this NC 500. But like I say, what we done, we pulled in one of the forest car parks designated for motorhome stays, and we got an absolutely fantastic setup. Just put a little bargain in Aldi's now, one of these little charcoal barbecues with a built-in fan, so you can, well, basically it's blowing the flames so that it keeps it alight, especially with briquettes. It's a nightmare to light, but with these they're brilliant. So the place we are now is, look behind me, that's stunning. Just to show you. So we're having a night here. I got the food on the go now. I'll turn around and show you. We'll pan around a sec. So we are walking back over guys, and you can see then what our setup is tonight. Beautiful. Without tripping and breaking my neck. There we are. Into the forest. A couple of vans here with us as well. And we got our newly purchased. When it catches, I'll put a bit more on. The barbecue grill. Absolutely super. It's all wrapped up, which we should go. Just the top of Loch Lomond. Arroch, is it called Arroch? Rocha, sorry, I can't pronounce it properly, but this is our little stay tonight. Wild camp, a couple of people here, and a couple of vans here. with us. So, superb. Bit of food on the go now, and a beer. We'll be heading up into Fort William probably tomorrow, and up towards Loch Ness. We just pulled up by the Falls of Falach on the way up to Fort William. And it's a nice little walk from the camper just in by here. Nick's got my bag. There she is. I'll pan the camera and you can see the falls. Beautiful little place. Stunning. What the song was on? What a view. Superb. Welcome to the islands. There's Gina. Here we are guys, because I can't pronounce it, this is where we're at. Caravan and camping park. I'll show you exactly where we are. Bit of an hiccup on the way up on one of the bridges. Let me just spin the camera around. There we go. Bit of a nightmare really. Real close passing bridge. And this is what happened to us. Just to show you. Guy came in the centre of the road and ripped all my mirror off. So all the mirrors all busted, so it's a bit of an hiccup here. But hopefully we'll get that repaired and get it sorted, and that's why I put these covers on, because I've read so much about passing places and people banging and ripping mirrors off, and that's the reason why. And this is our campsite for the night guys. Nothing much better than this. Absolutely superb. There you go. Here we are, guys, at Fort William. We're going to go up and have some food now, stop for lunch on the way up. We'll hopefully get up to Fort Augustus later on and up into Loch Ness. Probably to stay and do a bit of wild camping there this evening, if we can find a nice spot. Park up. Motorhome park up. Push today, didn't expect to be on Skye today. We was going to stay on Loch Ness, but we've pushed on to Skye to have an extra day really of our trip and journey. And to be honest, it's we got extra day now travelling. We did a place called Slingachan Hotel, which you can just see across the way. I believe you can see it on camera there. We can do a wild camp anyway, bit of a wild camp here. We're right on, like I say, it is pretty bleak, but it's lovely. We've passed some phenomenal places. Been really spectacular drive down, very good. Incredible really. So we can have a nice night here now, with plenty of beer on the van, and we're going to chill out and get our feet up. Great wild camp on Skye last night, guys, right in the cooler mountains. Absolutely phenomenal, to be honest. I've been out taking photographs this morning, recording all the different lights. I've seen them in better light, but I got to be honest, still just being here is immense really. It's just spectacular to be a part of this training. Seeing the cooler hills, superb. What a parker. So we're going to shoot on now up around Skye. Hopefully get up to the Old Manor store today, and that's my plans, and then back into Portree this evening for the pitch up then. On the way down now, guys, we noticed this little the oldest bakery in Skye, so it'd be rude not to call in, and let's go and have a look. So we'll look inside and let's pick some food up. There you go. Let's go and have a look.
Why don't you come in and see what you're having?
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see you later. Cheers, bread.
Sorry. I can't see it. Beautiful spectacle. Absolutely chock-a-block the top car park. I don't know if we just make it out. Oh, it's crazy up there. Just so you can see the clearing there. It's bonkers out just there. You can't park, you can't get near there, to be honest, so we're quite a way away. But I've shot some images, I've got some nice lenses with me. But it's superb up here to look at the cliffs and the mountains and whatever that, you know, maybe that you can see really. You don't know where to look next. It's incredible, absolutely stunning. So yeah, so we're going to go back into our Portree now, see if we can get a bit of a park up for the night. Hopefully we can, and we can have a bit of food and have a couple of ales then in one of the local bars. And just see the islands out there. I don't know if we can make them out. It's tough to see on camera because it's so easy now. Alright guys, just letting you know from yesterday we tried staying in Portree. It was too full, chock-a-block every car park. We couldn't even park in the car parks there. It's just really busy. So we ended up pushing on. The wife suggested to go onto the street onto the NC 500. And that's what we did basically. We picked up the NC 500. We're staying in a place called Cairngorms. It's a caravan and motorhome club site. And it's just here on the map. I don't know if you can see it. Let me try and show you there. Let me by here. I've wrote it down. 231, can you see that? 231. That's where we stayed last night. Weather was good this morning. It's a little bit of misty and a little bit of drizzle this morning out there. But it's a beautiful sight, beautiful views of the mountains around. And we're going to get on now and try and we're going to detour around Applecross because we spoke to a couple of locals yesterday. A guy on the way down told me that he'd avoid it because there's so many people out here in vans now who can't really drive them properly, and they can't reverse them and they can't do any of them, and they get stuck on bends and whatever. So we're going, like I say, we're going to detour Applecross and we're going to try and carry on try and get up to Liverpool today, weather permitting and road conditions and whatever. And hopefully we'll, I know there's not much places to stay there, but again, we can have a look around. There's plenty of pubs will leave you park and need car parks as long as you have a meal and a couple of beers. So maybe we'll be doing things like that later on. We'll see how we go. Great pitch up last night, guys. We stayed in Liverpool, where we exactly wanted to go there. That was our planned stop. Superb. A couple of beers in the local bars, met a few locals, give us a few tips on our journey. It's a beautiful place. I'll just walk you down to the water. And we stayed in the Royal Hotel at the rear. It was only £10 per night. We didn't have electric because there wasn't any left, but we could have obviously if we booked a little earlier, but we drove in. The Argyle Hotel also does park ups at the back of the hotel in the car park, but again the lady wasn't sure because it wasn't open when we arrived, so we ended up in the Royal Hotel. And this is Liverpool anyway. This is Liverpool, and the ferries go over to Stornoway. If we had more time here, we would have probably jumped on a ferry and perhaps gone over to Stornoway, but we are travelling up again. And this is our park up last night at the rear of the hotel, and I'll walk you back up and show you. I think it was 6 motorhomes in last night, including ourselves. They got water here, but you have to be a self-contained motorhome. You can't have you can't be in a camper van because you can't do anything with toilets. And you can use your hotel toilets, by the way. And this is our park up here. So we'll fill up with water now just in case we need to do a bit of a off-grid camp again tonight. And we're going to try and get up to Durness today, up towards Smoke Cave. You could stop every 5 minutes up here, guys. It's just immense, to be honest, watching, passing through the scenery. And we just passed a rainbow now, so if we can see it on camera, I'm sure you can. my coffee with stunning views. Glencoe Mountain. The land lot.
You like Jurassic World?
Yeah. It's like oldie worldy. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, that's what people are doing. They just stop in and taking photographs. Incredible, incredible.
Cairngorms have got.
No, aye, they haven't. Pardon?
Wouldn't walk up them, so you'd have to climb them.
Oh yeah, you can't walk up there. Tourist like. That's what I mean, what's that?
Control brakes?
No, touching them. I was going to go to Durness yesterday, guys, but we decided to pull up here. Beautiful sight. Really good. Brilliant showers. Beautiful scenery. Right on the northwest coast of Scotland, a place called Skye. Got a little bar here, coffee bar. It's just a real nice place to stop. Anyway, so we can end up to that Durness today now and hopefully work our way over to town. A bit further over than we thought, really. We are at Durness Bay, absolutely fantastic, right up on the north coast of Scotland. Here's our park up for the night, guys. We've come from Skye. We was going to look at Durness, but it wasn't far enough really. It was about 25 miles from us today. Then we went into town, Berry Hill. We looked at places to park there again. We didn't think it was far enough really, so we carried on all the way through. We just short now of Dunnet Head, which is pretty much where we're at here. You can see beautiful park up right on the beach. A couple of campers here with us as well. We'll go on to Dunnet Head tomorrow. I think that's top of the mainland, and again we'll get up to John O'Groats, maybe a photograph there. But like I say, we're gonna have a wild camp here tonight. We stopped in Thurso, which was a lovely little town, and we went in a restaurant, the Why Not. Had some nice food in there. That was lovely. That was really nice. And like I said, we're just heading up here now to stay for the night. And we get up in the morning, we crack on, and then we'll head back down the A9 to start picking up. Hopefully, probably about 2.5 hour drive tomorrow. We done about 3 hours and odd today. It's quite a long day today, and the roads are quite bad. But then we'll head down the A9 back into Inverness hopefully, and then we can see where we go from our next part of our journey. Well, here we are, guys. We ended up in John O'Groats, and this is John O'Groats, and it's dry again. We had some superb weather, absolutely incredible during our trip. We have had rain in the evenings, but to be honest, absolutely incredible. Nicola's on the way to have a look around. £3 parking all day, but no, you can't stay here for the night.
Oh, that's nice to do that, sir.
amazing. Listen here, that's brilliant. Yeah. Yeah. Papa. Oh. She's luck. So we're going to take a good drive down, maybe about 2 or 3 hours now, and try and get down as far as Dunblane and then into Moffat if we can, and maybe try and find a campsite there. So Nick's all getting ready to go now in the van, and then we're going to head on off. What a beautiful place, Aviemore. We love wild camping anyway. We've been off-grid quite a few times now during our holiday away. I think it's our 13th day now. We've done all the north coast, all of Skye. We've done quite a lot more. We've come through the Cairngorms National Park. So it's a monster road trip really. Really superb. The place we've been to and the people we've met is incredible. So we're right down the Scottish borders. We found a place called a guy in the garage told us when I filled my water up, Beef Tub. Beef Tub, he says plenty of places to camp up in Beef Tub. The Devil's Beef Tub is called actually. So we we drove around, took a wrong road, the B road, and then I found it actually. It's a beautiful place and it's right in the forest. As you can see, the van's behind us. So peaceful, beautiful. I had some great photos last night. It wasn't no stars out, so I would have done some astro with the van, but the van was lit up and we had some great shots last night here. So we can head on now. We booked in a campsite now today and back into England today. English Lakes as they call it, into the Lake District just above Ullswater. It's called the Quiet Site. It's supposed to be a beautiful little site with a beautiful little bar, so we can we got plenty of food on the van and things, but we can have a nice meal there later and charge all our appliances up and everything. And that's why we go back onto sites every now and again to try and charge all our batteries, our phones, power packs, especially when we're off-grid while camping. But like I say, this is a spot we was last night. I'll pan the camera around, I can give you a show. It's superb, not too far from the main road, but a real good pitch. And there's plenty of room, plenty of space for everything to pass. But we are right in the forest. And like I say, we're right on the Scottish borders here. So let's say we get back on the road today, and we'll be heading back into the Lake District. Here we are, guys. We pulled up at Nicola wanted to see Lockerbie, so we pulled up at the memorial plaque. I don't know if you can read that. Sad. 21st of December 1988. The people are just really well hidden because people don't need to come here. There's a bench here. And things. So that's Lockerbie. Lockerbie. Here we are guys, all set up. Pulled up up in the Lake District. A quiet site, and there's a view. And a bad little view for the evening. And all set up, ready to go with the food now. Happy days. Food's cooking. Couple of beers, and you're cutting the grass, being, eh? Put the van at the walk and all ready for the next day. Views are spectacular at the back here, as you can see. We are in Windermere, guys. How long is yours, eh?
50 foot. Cheese.
Nice Italian restaurant. We pulled into Windermere yesterday, as you can see on the video, with a nice Italian in Cafe Italia. Beautiful place, beautiful food. So we booked a place called Lamb Cottage through Tranquil Parks. It's another site club we use. And we're going to head on down later on. A little change in the weather this morning, a little bit of a drizzly rain. You know, it sounds worse in the van because we're right under the trees and the leaves and everything. But it's a lovely park, Kendal Motorhome Club campsite. Nice shower block and everything. So yeah, should get dressed here now and get sorted. And we'll head on down in, and hopefully the weather start picking up again, because it's the first real bad day we've had in probably 14 days. The weather been absolutely spectacular, really, especially the place we've been. Another brilliant site, guys, Lamb Cottage in Cheshire. It's a Tranquil Parks, adults only. Absolutely fantastic. 5-star AA. Really, really good. We're emptying our water now, we'll be on our way. We're heading on down into back into Wales then, hopefully, and back towards home. But it's absolutely stunning here if we get a chance to come here. Really nice. Lamb Cottage.